What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be simply titled Madea's Big Happy Family Movie Review. So without further ado, let's begin. The movie takes us to the hospital where we have one of Madea's family members, Shirley, who has been battling with cancer on and off for years. Cancer has came back and she only has like a couple weeks or so to live. And pretty much she wants to tell her family about her situation. And that's why she have Unbam with her, of course. And then also we have Mr. Brown and Cora there at the hospital as well, but mainly for Mr. Brown. And he ends up having to get a prostate exam, which he was not too fond of. And the doctor had that glove on his finger like, come here. Anyway, we fast forward to Madea trying to get some food from a fast food spot, trying to get some food from this fast food spot called Snacks. And apparently the girl behind that was at the that had the headset on, who happens to be Byron's baby mama, Sabrina. She disrespects Madea alongside of being rude, didn't even take Madea's order. She's awesome. We out of egg, we out of ham, we out of egg, we out of ham and cheese. And then Madea pulls up and she's like, I've been sitting there for about a good 15 minutes waiting for you. And she reminds her that breakfast had just stopped. And Madea's not having it. So Madea goes and do a 360 in the parking lot, drives to the restaurant, and just start going mayhem. Back at home, Aunt Bam let Shirley know that she called her kids up. The first one to show up, of course, was Tammy and Harold, and they're two little badass kids that need beyond scared straight like shit because they bad as hell. And oh yeah, Tammy could pretty much hear anything. She got that hearing, like she could hear everything. But moving forward, we end up meeting Harold, who's also her husband, who's a lazy ass and who has a mechanic. How the hell you have how you gonna have a mechanic shop and you just lay on your ass all the time? Anyway, moving forward. Then here comes Calvin, who happens to be married to Shirley's daughter, Kimberly, who also has some type of hostility towards her mother because of a situation from her past, yada yada. And here comes Byron, who has a son and a girlfriend, and who also happens to have a baby mama, who we just explained about a while ago. He shows up there, of course, with his baby, and everything's was going okay until Tammy and Kimberly start having their little usual back and forth session, because Kimberly had said something about Tammy's parenting skills. And then now we're going to have to go recruit Madea to try to help this. And Madea's been like, no, I don't understand why folks wait until their kids are out of control. They want to come running to the elders after all this time. But Madea was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for Shirley. And then pretty much things are starting to go a little bit haywire. Tammy and Harold's relationship is going down the drain faster than Ray J and Kim Kardashian's relationship. And then we have Kimberly and Calvin also having relationship issues. And then we have Byron getting arrested for failure to pay child support, thanks to his ratchet ass baby mama. He ends up getting bailed out, but he also gets fired from his job from working at that warehouse that he had. And then we have Madea helping Shirley out with the situation, trying to get her kids for dinner. She goes to each and every last one of them to come through, and she threatens them. If they don't show up, things will happen to them. And she also puts Harold and Tammy's kids in their place. Alongside of, also, Cora wants to figure out who was her daddy after they did blood work at the hospital, and it finds out that Mr. Brown may not be Cora's biological father. Things are starting to get a little bit too worse for Shirley. At the family dinner, Tammy exposed a secret that should never been exposed. It turns out that Kimberly was by a uncle of hers when she was younger, which led to her being pregnant and having Byron. And Byron leaves the dinner pretty upset after finding out that Kimberly was his mama the entire time. And then Harold puts his foot down with Tammy. Things are starting to somewhat go to normal. But Shirley's situation is getting worse and worse and worse until she ends up going to the hospital. Byron is back to selling dope on the streets, and they all go to the hospital, and Shirley's starting to die, and Shirley gives them words of encouragement before she passes, and then she's gone. Kimberly shows up right after she had passed. And now we have a funeral going on. At the funeral service at Shirley's house, things are still a little rocky. We got Byron that don't know how to get his bitches in line. And Madea has had enough. First, she goes in on the baby mama, telling her to stop doing this and that to Byron, trying to make his life a living nightmare. Because if she catch him doing that, she's gonna beat the hell out of her. And also gets on Byron for trying to go back to selling drugs and X, Y, and Z. And also, the only thing that Renee is after is his money. That's the only thing she wants. And she threatened to go after her if she even attempt to talk back. And then Madea exposed the secret about why Kimberly have so much hatred in her heart towards her own mother. And Kimberly and Calvin have a reconciliation moment upstairs. And then Byron breaks up with Renee. And Cora was like, it's nice what you did for this family, Madea, but you can't even do it for your own daughter. And Madea like, I know she didn't just go off on me. And Cora was like, my daddy, Madea. And she was like, that silverback that you standing next to, that's your damn daddy. I told you this already. And Cora was like, prove it. Oh, you want me to prove it, huh? So they go on Maury. They did the DNA test. In the case of 58-year-old Cora Jean Simmons, Brown, you are not the father. And Madea hops off the stage, do the little gag like how they do on the Maury show, where the girls run off camera when they be like, you're not the father. Yeah. And that pretty much sums up Madea's Big Happy Family. If you haven't watched this, please go watch it right now. Like, stop the video, just go watch it. I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. Make sure y'all click the like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Click the bell so y'all can be notified. Don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhillip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhillip00. With that being said, I'm out.